The World Poker Tour. The biggest games, the greatest players, and the largest payouts on the planet. The WPT is a series of international high-stakes poker tournaments that can turn amateur players into millionaires and make professionals into superstars. With millions of dollars on the line, it's time for these 4 players to live the dream of fame, fortune, and the one thing money can't buy, a WPT title. Tonight on the World Poker Tour.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the spectacular Las Vegas Strip. Millions of dollars are at stake and a WPT title on the line as we gear up for the conclusion of Bellagio Cup 5. I'm Mike Sexton along with Vince Van Patten, and this is the WPT.
Mike, over $1 million going to the winner tonight at the beautiful Bellagio. Now, in case you missed some of the action from last time, we'll get you caught up to speed. Take a look.
Faraz Jaka, his nickname is the Toilet, but he is well out in front. The most aggressive player at the table. Alec's going to raise this WPT champ with the 3-deuce offsuit.
Erik Seidel out and Alex Gomez.
He hasn't held any cards at this final table, yet he's gone from 6th place to 2nd chip position by making moves just like that.
Now Justin Smith got the guts to put it in. But he's hit it.
Justin Smith stays alive.
Erik Seidel now on the short stack.
Hello.
Justin quickly going to call him.
That's good.
He has eliminated Erik Seidel from this tournament. I've been playing this guy like a fiddle so far at this final table.
And the Swede gets the message and goes out.
I'm all in.
Christopher Sonesson must win this pot to stay alive in this tournament.
Oh, no!
The Brazilian has knocked out the Swedish player. Some excitement by the Brazilian, and why not? He came to this final table in 6th place. He is now the chip leader. Well, Vance, at this point, the pressure is really on these guys. 4 players left, battling out for this title. And who's going to become the next poker-made millionaire? Remember, the winner takes home $1.1 million, as well as that coveted Tiffany bracelet that goes to our champion.
That's right, Mike. And tonight, we will not leave until we crown a champion. Play's about to begin. Let's go watch them gamble.
Well, we started 5 days ago with 268 players. We are down to these final 4. Our current chip leader is Alex Gomez from Brazil, and incredibly, he started this final table in last chip position and now has a 2-to-1 chip advantage over the field.
But don't forget, the great Erik Seidel was in this event, 8-time bracelet winner, but he blew up like my prostate. He is out of here. We are down to 4. Cards have been dealt. Here we go. Faraz Jaka quickly folding.
Alex out as well, so it's the battle of the blinds here.
Around the horn to Justin Smith.
It's a 21-year-old poker phenom, folks. I can tell you that right now. He plays in the highest stakes cash games in the world right here at Bellagio. Not only a great no-limit hold'em player, a tremendous mixed game player.
Well, he's a former grocery bagger at the supermarket and now a poker pro. Very tough, and he is raised with King 10. Making it $210,000 to go. But behind him, Alec Torelli from Orange County, California, is going to call. He's got Queen Jack of spades.
I have 1, 2, a little less now. 2.1 behind.
Well, flop comes Jack 10-3. Great flop for Alec. He has top pair. Justin, who raised pre-flop, has 2nd pair.
And he's going to check it. Torelli hitting top pair. Said he learned how to play poker in high school. Great place to learn.
Well, may be wondering why the aggressive Justin didn't make a continuation bet here, but he's going to bet himself $275,000. Now he looks over at Justin. Tough to get away from 2nd pair, playing heads up against the blind. Justin's going to make the call here. The ace of spade comes off. Now that's a card that neither player is going to like to see, because neither one of them have an ace.
Yeah, Justin checking again. Scary card for both players.
Well, this card gives Alec a flush draw and a straight draw. I would say a royal flush draw, but we can see that Justin has the king of spade. Alec contemplating what to do right now.
Check.
He's fearful that Justin had an ace, so he checks it. So here comes the river card. Well, king of diamonds comes off. This gives Alec Torelli the nuts, as we say, the best hand possible right now.
Yeah, Justin quickly checking.
Well, Justin has made 2 pair with this last card. Alec has bet $560,000. And Justin faced with a tough decision as to what to do.
Well, I think this is a little bit too big of a bet if you want to get your man. You got the nuts. Come in a little smaller, 350, 375. Make him think about it. I don't think with this board he could possibly call.
Well, he does have 2 pair. The guy did check on the turn when the ace came off.
You need like another minute and a half, guys.
The former grocery bagger says, I need time.
Well, he's an amazing young guy, this Justin Smith. I can tell you that. Anybody that's 21 and plays in the biggest games in the world, he's made that kind of money at this young age. That's phenomenal.
There's Alec Torelli's mom, Valerie, rooting her son on. And a nice lay down right there for Justin Smith.
Well, it really is. Laying 2 pair down there in a heads-up situation. But Alec Torelli happy to pick up that pot. No, Alec Torelli's only 22, but he's already won over $1 million in career earnings. Tonight, he could more than double that by taking down this title. That's incredible.
All right, right back to the next hand. Action going to Alec Torelli. And this time, another big hand, ace-king. Makes it 2-10 to go. So Faraz Jaka going out. What a player he is. They nicknamed him the Toilet. And I'll tell you something, he has held the throne for most of this final table, but not right now. Alex, the Brazilian, out.
Well, it's once again down to the same 2 players here, Vince. And Justin has got the 10-9 of clubs in the big blind. Everybody likes to see a flop with that kind of hand, including Justin as he makes the call.
Yep, it's getting personal at Bellagio. Here's our flop.
And flop comes King 7-4 with 1 club. So Justin has absolutely nothing but a 10 high, but look at this, Vince. He is reaching for chips, and he is not going to like it because his opponent has top pair and top kicker.
Well, he's taking a stab at a bluff. 235, he's betting into the man with a huge hand, and he's going to pop it back up. Makes it 600,000 to go.
Well, you raise it in case your opponent's got 7, 8 or something like that. You hate to give them a card by just calling in there where they can catch a card to beat you. Could also have a possible straight draw.
Justin has nothing but Phil Ivey's stare right there.
Well, he's trying to look like Phil Ivey, staring players down. He plays in the big game with Phil Ivey, I can tell you that. So he's seen enough of Phil Ivey's eyes to know how to do it, but didn't work here. Alec Torelli picks up yet another pot.
So Alec Torelli picks up a good one, and all of a sudden he's hotter than my cousin's gold Rolex. Stay with us. We're coming back with more exciting action from Bellagio in just a moment.
The psychology, it's everything in the poker player.
I'm really good at understanding how people think and why they do what they do and how they're going to react to what I do.
I think it's sort of like a feel thing where you just have to figure out what's going on.
Reading my opponents is very big right now. I feel like I'm reading all my opponents really well in this tournament.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We're in Las Vegas at the Bellagio Cup 5, and the antes are 10,000, blinds going up to 50 and 100,000.
Well, 4 young guys fighting it out for this title, all very confident in their reading skills, one of the #1 skills in poker.
Alex Gomez from Brazil out in front with 8 million. Action's on him. He looks down at a 4 deuce, awful hand, quickly folds, as does Justin Smith.
So once again, a battle of the blinds. Alec Torelli in the small blind. He's going to raise it, makes it 250,000 to go.
Well, he's got the speed limit, a pair of 5s, 55. Now Faraz Jaka, the Toilet. They call him that. I don't. I did. I just did.
You raised 700,000?
Well, anyway, he's going to raise it.
Well, he's been by far the most aggressive player at this entire final table. We've seen some great moves by him so far at this final table. Let's see if this one works. He's come over the top, made it 700,000 with just a Queen 8 offsuit.
All in.
Wow, Alec Torelli going over the top, all in.
That is amazing. How did he know?
And Vince, that is 3 in a row, the hat trick for Alec. He's going to turn around to his fans and say, hey, call me butter, I'm on a roll.
He is hotter than a cup of coffee at McDonald's right now, taking every pot. Next hand being dealt. Right back on, Alec. Quickly folds his hand now for Faraz. Oh, he's got a hand this time. Pair of kings, the Cowboys.
Well, he is hoping somebody tries to get tricky with him here. He's going to raise it, makes it 250,000 to go.
I'm all in. But the Brazilian goes all in. Oh, this could be a terrible mistake. King Jack he has.
Well, there you see the wince in pain by the Brazilian there as he's quickly called and sees what he's up against.
I have like a super sick feeling that King Jack's going to find its way home. I don't like not wishing upon you,
but I just think he's going to find his way home, bro.
That's what they used to say about me the last few days. Now it's him.
Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Don't do it.
He said not to do it.
He doesn't even want it to happen. He wants to earn it, you know?
Well, when you have King Jack, the very worst hand mathematically you could be up against in this situation is 2 kings, and that's exactly the case for Alex here.
I want to see what it looks like from this side.
Faraz in about as great a shape as you could possibly be. The 2 kings stand up. Faraz Jaka will be close to the chip lead once again.
Hell yeah. All right.
1.2 million going to the winner here tonight. Here's the flop.
No Broadway.
Now flop comes ace 7-5. So far, so
No
good.
Broadway card. Oh, no Broadway. No Broadway.
Alex has a little shot there.
Well, he's going to have to catch a queen 10 or 2 running jacks to win this pot. He is looking for some type of help on the turn just to stay alive, to try to catch a joker. Not happening. Ace comes off. There's no card that Alex can catch to win this pot, so Faraz Jaka is going to double up here. Well, the jack does come on the river, but it's irrelevant. Faraz sits back down after doubling up, and once again, the toilet is running smooth.
Yes, he is. Stay with us. We're coming back with more action from Las Vegas on the World Poker Tour. Tonight's World Poker Tour brought to you by FullTiltPoker.net.
I really love the Bellagio.
This is where the action is. This is where the excitement is. Bellagio is where you want to be.
It's really tough. It's for sure one of the toughest tournaments we have in the whole world.
We're on the cutting edge here. We're very visible. If you win at Bellagio, everybody knows about it.
For sure, it's the best place to play poker in the whole world.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour. We are at Bellagio, and it is fantastic poker. What a great poker room. But right now, we have 4 players going after close to 1.2 million in chips.
You know, Alex Gomez still the chip leader with about 5.4 million, but Faraz Jaka has over 5 million himself. Alex Torelli with about 4 million. Justin Smith, the youngest at the table, sitting on about 1.6 million.
So Faraz Jaka first to act. He's got a pair of 6s, raises it up to 250,000. But the Brazilian right behind him with Queen Jack.
Well, Alex Gomez, the most successful tournament poker player in the history of Brazil.
Yes, he's going to call. Justin Smith goes out.
Well, once again,
Over
same 2 players playing yet another pot.
Yeah, right about.
Yep, they're pairing off here. Here's the flop.
Well, flop comes 10-7-5. Faraz still out in front with the 2 6s. Just shuffling chips with both hands, not just one. He's checked, though. And all these young guys have one similar trait. When people are checking to them, they're usually betting. That's the case right here. Alex Gomez is going to fire out there 330,000 with just queen high.
But Faraz is not going to buy it. He is making this call.
Well, that's good poker instincts by Faraz right here. To make the call with 2 6s, he believes he's got the best hand. Indeed he does. All right, an 8 comes off on the turn. This gives Faraz an open-end straight draw. Yet he still checks because Alex bet on the flop. Alex checks right behind him this time. So here we go to the river. These are the 2 chip leaders fighting it out. Ace of clubs on the river. No help to either player, but a scare card to both.
Yes, it is. And Faraz going to check again. Will the Brazilian fire here? He's saying, yes, I deserve this. Here's 425,000.
He's got absolutely nothing, just a queen high. But he does have a lot of heart to make this bet on the river. It's the only way he could win the pot. He's trying to win it. Give him credit for that. Let's see if it works.
A raise.
Oh, what is that?
Unbelievable. Faraz Jaka coming over the top of him with 2 6s here. And I mean over the top for over $2.2 million.
That is a mean raise. 2,275,000 in addition.
All right, now the Brazilian feels like he's got one of those thongs tied around his throat because he is choking right now, folks. Not what you want to hear. A check raise for over $2.2 million when you just got queen high. He lays his hand down.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Vince, the toilet has got some fresh tidy bowl in his game.